10 years ago, I couldn't do a single push up. I was skinny fat, tired all the time, and my back hurt from sitting at my desk job all day. And then I found out I had a baby girl on the way. Wrap it before you tap it, they say. Everyone told me, say goodbye to being in shape, bro. You're gonna have a dad bod. That's what happens when you become a dad. But today, I'm stronger than what I was at 25. I have more energy to play with my baby girl, and I grew a passion to help dads just like you do the same. I'm CJ, and I help busy dads get in the best shape of their lives using just rings, their body weight, and smart training. If you've ever thought, I wish I could get back in shape, but I'm too old, hell no, bro. You're barely in your prime. You can do this. Like many of you, I played sports in high school. I was in decent shape in my 20s, but I was partying, smoking weed, playing video games, banging chicks, and eating a box of Little Caesars every day. The whole nine. Real fuckboy. By 25, I was 30 pounds overweight. I had no energy. And worst of all, I had a baby girl on the way. I tried going to the gym, but four things kept getting in the way. One, I said I didn't have time for all these workouts. I was scrolling through YouTube, and all I would see are these 2-hour sessions, bodybuilding style routines, 12 exercises. I was like, bro, there's no way I could do this while managing my job and a new baby girl on the way. My life's about to change. Two, my body was hurting all the time once I actually started weightlifting. I did the basic bench press, deadlift, squat routines, and my joints were aching. Let me tell you, bro, I did not recover. My body was broken, joints hurting. Things were just not like they used to be back at 20. Three, I kind of got into that realization that the programs I found were not made for dads like me. I needed something that felt good on my body, a little easier on the joints, and something that is custom to my life and this new life that I'm about to experience, having a baby girl keeping me up all night. And four, to be honest, bro, weightlifting got really boring really fast. And I'm not saying it has to be this exciting thing, man, but when you're starting out, you do want to do things that you enjoy because the best workout routine, the best meal plans are the ones that you can stick to. So I went back to the drawing board, started scrolling on YouTube, and I stumbled upon calisthenics. Lord have mercy. This was a game changer. I started doing body weight training. I wanted to learn all these cool looking skills. And now I mixed in what I learned using gymnastics rings, body weight training, and combining it with weightlifting. And it worked better than I've ever imagined. I was doing cool shit with my body and getting ripped in the process. Shit, sign me up. But before I tell you about my approach, let me ask you, have you noticed how much harder it is to stay in shape now than it was in your 20s? There's a reason for that. And it's not what most fitness gurus want you to believe. The fitness industry is built for young, single guys with tons of time, not for busy dads, bro. Most programs fail because they need too much time in the gym, too much time to rest between sets, or they throw in all these fancy exercises and crazy equipment that will just not get you results, bro. The truth, your body has changed. Your hormones are different. Your recovery is slower. Time is limited, bro. That doesn't mean you can't get in amazing shape. It means you just need a different approach. After years of trial and error, I found that the best approach for dads combines three key elements. Using gymnastics rings for upper body strength and mobility that's easy on the joints, combined with strategic weightlifting that increases your strength and aesthetics, and having workouts that work almost anywhere, whether you're at the gym or in the living room watching Peppa Pig with the little one. And the bonus, you get to do cool looking shit with your body, which will make training fun and exciting, helping you stay consistent. I now train just 4 to 6 times a week for about 45 to 60 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half at the latest because I'm a maniac. But there's no more marathon 2-hour gym sessions, no more sore joints, just focused, efficient workouts that fit into a busy dad's life. Most fitness struggles come down to just bad advice, not lack of effort. You don't need to work harder, you need to work smarter. The old bodybuilding approach just doesn't work. Instead, we need to focus on movements that give us the most bang for our buck. Movements that build real world strength and keep us injury free. Here's what actually works for dads over 30. Compound exercises that work multiple muscles at once. Push-ups, dips, pull-ups, squats, L-sits. These are body weight versions, but you also combine this with weightlifting in the same aspect. It's bench press, deadlifts, squats, barbell rows, training that builds stability and prevents injury. So let's get into it. First, my approach uses gymnastics rings. Holy shit, guys, gymnastics rings is the best investment that you can make in your life, bro. People are sleeping on gymnastics rings. When I go up in the gym, everyone looks at me like I'm crazy with the rings hanging them up. They're just like, what is this guy doing? Bro, I could talk about them all day. There's 4 reasons why gymnastics rings are the best investment I've ever made in my fitness journey. 1, they build strength and stability at the same time that you do not get from weightlifting. The rings are just floating up in space. So you have to use your stabilizer muscles like your rotator cuff to actually control the movements that you're doing. The reason why this is important is because stability is one of the leading causes of you getting injured, especially in the shoulders. How many people have you met that have shoulder problems on their bench press? They're lifting heavy as hell and their muscles are outgrowing the tendons, ligaments, and rotator cuff muscles that we barely work, which are the most important. If you don't work on these and you don't take your time, you will get injured. Number 2, they're gentle on your joints. I've had shoulder injuries, elbow injuries, neck injuries, you name it, I've had it. We all have different body types. Some of us are wider, some of us are thinner, more petite. So if a coach tells you you're supposed to do this exercise exactly this way, nah, they're capping. Get your money back, bro. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Now, yes, each exercise has a form that you need to try and work on and perfect as you proceed on your fitness journey. But I would be crazy to tell you to do a bench press with a certain grip when you're wider than me. You might need a wider grip on a squat. You might need to hunch a little more forward because you got longer femurs. We all got different structures, bro. And gymnastics rings adjust to your body and are free moving to your body type. Since they're just hanging in the air, let's say you're doing a pull-up, it's going to adjust to your body type. It's going to move freely. When you're on a bench press or when you're using a bar, you're stuck in that position. Wherever your arms follow, that's going to cause overuse injuries on your elbows, your shoulders, because you're forced in that position. That doesn't happen with rings, which are essential to prevent overuse injuries, especially on the chin-ups and pull-ups. 3, they might look intimidating because you at the Olympics and see all these crazy gymnasts doing crazy skills, but gymnastics rings can adjust to any level. You can adjust the height higher or lower. All you're doing is leveraging your body mechanics. For example, if you want to do a ring push-up, if you raise the rings higher, it's going to be easier for you. Even an overweight person could do it. And as you get stronger, you lower the rings until you get to the floor. You're just leveraging your body, bro. Even my mom could do ring push-ups and rows. They adjust to your level, which makes them essential to progressively overload, preventing further injury. And the 4th reason they're amazing, they take up almost no space and can be used anywhere. You could hang them up on a tree. I like using the basketball courts at a park. They're portable, very convenient. You could stuff them in your gym bag. No problem, no effort. But you combine the rings with weightlifting. This mix gives you everything you need, bro. Strength, muscle, fat loss, joint health, and it's fun as hell. The best fitness plan is the one you'll actually stick with. You shouldn't have to choose between being a good dad and being in great shape. You could do both. This is the key of how you can maximize your gains in way less time. You do supersets, goddammit. A superset is doing one exercise, and instead of resting 3 to 5 minutes, you immediately go to the next exercise. Max like 15-second rest. Here are some examples of how you can do this. One way is using opposing muscle groups. For example, after you do a ring push-up, which works your shoulders, chest, and triceps, you do ring rows or barbell rows, right? Which works your back and your biceps. This method allows you to work the opposite muscle group while the first muscle groups you worked on the push-ups are resting, allowing you to not take 3 to 5 minute rest times and work more muscles in less time. A second way of doing this is using the same muscle groups. For example, you do a barbell overhead press followed by a wall handstand push-up. This is way more intense, but you will be able to do way less sets because you're pushing your body close to failure a lot quicker. The way you build muscle is by really pushing your body as close to failure as you can, if not complete failure, to be honest. You have to train intensely, and this method is perfect for that. So there you have it. The approach I shared today is just the beginning, but there's a key piece we haven't talked about yet. It's what I call the dad energy formula, the exact way to fuel your workouts while still eating normal meals. No special diet or foods required. In my next video, I'll show you this simple eating plan that works with dad life, not against it. You'll learn how to eat for energy and strength, even with a crazy schedule. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below with your biggest fitness challenge as a dad. And if you need more guidance or have any questions on what you can do to improve, click the link in the bio, book a free call. Let's get stronger together. Peace.